Alright, what is up guys? Welcome to the party. Alright, that sounds good to me. I'm gonna mute my live stream. Alright. Welcome back everyone. Prius Shade, turn on the notification. We're a little early, just a little bit. I'm a few minutes late, because that happens sometimes. What's up man, good luck. Your original has a second O. Oh no. Ha! That's funny. Let's see, we'll fix that real fast. You know what? I'll fix it later. I don't even know how to spell right now. Anyway, we got the music, we got the mic. Berto Swill, what is up, my friends? Alright. You know, I try my best to not sleep in late and reschedule. Good morning, everyone. Haven't had my coffee yet. I'm about to shotgun an Alani. My wife was into those, and I just decided I liked them. Newborn brain fog kicking in. Yeah, I was up till 2 last night watching the baby for the early shift. Alright. So, what do we got going on here? Oh, I went to almost 1,000 already. Nice. We'll start this right at 1,000. Boom. Alright. It's the optional original. I love it. I love it. Alright. Let's see. Do we have any Discord parties today? Nope, not really. There's the JPlays server, but I'm not going to raid that one. What's up, JP? Yeah, today's BCs look to be particularly tough once again, as always. Now that fast ult is just a permanent condition like boss now. So we're going to have to work around that. Yeah, I'm obviously getting that. I want that too. Alright, good luck to you as well, JP. Where is our tournament standings as of right? I'm already in 8th place. It's looking good. And we've got... That guy is probably not going to pass me. This guy might pass me. He probably will. But you never know. I've seen epic stacks at least once or so before. Alright, so defense is 91.6 now. Liking that. Deathwave health about 4.5 with full intro sprint. Our range we have booped up to 220, which is nice, which means that our energy shield will push enemies back 30% of our range, and rounding off 4% of a third, that's about 70 meters of pushback when an energy shield gets hit. Assuming we have them, which we won't. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. You cheater. Okay, so why my damage lab? That is a fair question. There was a time where I was hybrid. A little bit before the new tournament update, and then when it dropped, my damage became irrelevant and the 30,000 zones I waste on it was for nothing. So, yeah, if I didn't do that, I'd be a giga level EHP CC right now. That's for sure. Let me move this out of the way of my thing. A healthy smoothie blend, very nice. Alright, anyway, I think we're ready to begin. So the ultimate counter to fast ultimate is a slower game speed. Fun fact. I feel like that commander is going to cause me to proc my second wind though. Because the fast that it buffs are just too powerful. But you never know. So one of the things that we were working on is getting our shockwaves time down. Where is that? That's on this. Let me watching myself to make sure I don't die. Oh, shockwave frequency 10. Hold up. What did I do wrong? Something is wrong. Oh, that's what happened. I didn't switch those around. Well, we're basically trying to push the fast back into a swamp. They can get stunned. And then the shockwave will push back again where the stun ends. But commanders and fast ults just kind of invalidate all of that. It's super annoying. Yes, Giga is more CC and not so much HP, and that's because nobody is anything except CC in the end game. And that includes Greenie. If his chrono field went down, he would immediately die. Like, instantly. Or his mines, or whatever he's using for crowd control nowadays. The enemy scaling is just way too massive to handle anything, realistically. At a certain point. EHP or damage are the two paths that you take to get to that CC casino point. Do I have that asset? Yes, I do. Casino, toilet. And then once you hit that magic breakpoint, you could kind of fudge yourself a little bit higher, but it really does just come down to casino and the CC. And that is everything, you know? Everyone goes CC in the end or they lose. I just prefer the EHP path to get there, because I can still tank overcharge. Though the commanders are particularly brutal. Yeah, that is just crazy. I am you, you are me. Yep. My sharp fortitude is mythic, and my OA is 1 star. Very nice. I'm already not enjoying this experience here. What is it that's... Oh, is it the boss? Oh, it's the boss. That's what it is. Okay. Why is that boss getting pushed back? Oh, the fast ults can push them back. That's funny. I have not seen that interaction in a long time. Yeah, OC can break his wall at like 5,000 waves in Legends. I think that's still valid. So we are gaining our health back, and we are still intro sprinting, so this is good. But it does not bode well for our run so far. So we are 6th place, or soon to be. And then our next jump is going to be 4,000. To be honest, I am really getting tired of this fast ult nonsense. Just being permanently on for all times. Oh, and knockback resist. That's why I'm struggling. I forgot that was on. Alright, we're just going to have to run this at 2x, I guess. There's really no way around it. Attack speed 73 with restorative bonus. We love what you do. Well, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. And that looks like another commander. Where is it? Yo, JP. Thank you for whatever that is called. I think it's a super chat. Oh man, I'm so bad at this. Look at that. 20 bucks from Mr. JP Gaming. This guy has been my friend since the very start. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. Now I have to figure out how payments and stuff work on YouTube. Bad with paperwork and admin nonsense. I can like that, right? Yes, I can. I can like that. Yeah, I'm an engineer at heart. I know how to do all sorts of mechanical stuff, but when it comes to computers, I'm so abysmally lost half the time. May as well despawn that commander, because he's just going to keep killing me otherwise. What are the main steps of EHP? That is a good question. I actually released a 30-minute guide on EHP fundamentals and kind of how that process goes, and then a subsequent video on modules. We're working on the card one, but editing a full-length... Another commander? Are you kidding me? Excuse me. Despawn that since the mode is still up anyway. And another one on modules. We're working on the card one. It's just kind of hard to edit a full-length video with a newborn. But you should definitely give it a watch. There's basically 5 tenets. Health, regen, damage reduction, crowd control, and percent damage. And when you pull those, it's going to be dependent on your build, basically. EHP is reactive. You see where the... what's the word? Where the bottleneck is in your progress, and you focus on that specific tenet until something else is the problem. You just kind of bounce around, bounce around, bounce around. But I think it's fun. At what point, who cares what path you take? Still the same amount of stones, Econ. This is technically true, except the EHP way is thousands of stones less expensive because you don't have to get all that expensive damage stuff. Okay, hold up. My wall just got chunked again. I believe they'll patch out... The only way they patch out the commander despawn is they make it so you can't leave the game once it starts. Which kind of sucks, because I like being able to go to the menus and look at stuff and switch devices if I get home and want to like pull my gaming tablet around with me instead of just my burnt out phone plugged into an overclocked charger. Or if they make it save the game state, that would be good as well. So if you like leave the game and then come back to it, your black holes and Chronofield are still up, so you actually can bounce in and out of the menus. That would be great. Part 3 of the EHP guide. Dude, I am trying to just be alive right now. I don't think you realize, like I said, I'm bad at computers. I don't think you realize how many hours it takes me to edit a video, even with my low tier, barely understanding ability to edit. But I'm trying my best. It's just that I do not have the time to sit down on my PC for hours at a time. I try to do the tower tournament streams when I can, just so there's like some interaction with me and I'm not just ghosting for months at a time, you know, in between, and then I work on the videos when I have time. But hopefully soon. It hasn't even been finished recorded yet. That's the challenge there. Would you recommend Inner Landmine, Permanent Black Hole, or CC first? Well, I'm a huge believer of Permanent Black Hole. Obviously, everything is situational to your build. That's one of the things I talk about in my guide. Don't just follow checklists from people online. Look at the math, make sure it works for you. But being able to Permanent Black Hole invalidates most of the basic enemies that aren't ults. It allows permanent Prim C as well as an Econ module like Multiverse Nexus. So I do prefer that. CC comes after health and regeneration, because in order to utilize CC, you have to have a base level of EHP to survive anything weird that happens, you know? Otherwise you are glass nothing, because, you know, glass cannon is the same way, but they have damage to kill things. If you're EHP and you don't have baseline health and regen before CC, you're just glass nothing, and you just instantly die to everything and you can't stop anything. So once you have a decent wall, all that stuff, then you start moving into crowd control. That's why it's 4th on the list. So health first, regen, damage reduction, crowd control. Percent damage is 5th, but it's kind of just a universal thing. That's how you kill stuff. You start off immediately with thorns. You work into OA sometimes, attack bot, smite, and you kind of sprinkle those in as you need to as solutions for enemy types. Like smite is the ultimate scatter counter. You get that when you start having scatter problems. But you're still buying UW, so that's a ways away for you. Thanks for subscribing, Vardrin. Hopefully that is how your name is pronounced. But yeah, thanks for subscribing, man. It helps out a lot. I think I'm at like 600 something now. I haven't even been on the YouTube studio for a while to check. Appreciate. Or Pyro. I'm gonna start calling you Pyro because that's your actual name. Pyro Shade. How's the new dad life going? Oh man. It is challenging, but I love every minute of it. Every single minute of it. Let me just notate this in case I run again. 12225 is an OC. Boom. Not a problem for me. Yes, a card mastery guide geared for GHV would be awesome. There are a few card mastery videos on YouTube that are yeah, exactly. And that's that was kind of what I was going to do. So I started off with the general guide, and then I started doing like tabs across the bottom of the screen. So modules, cards, workshop, and then workshop and miscellaneous, like oh my gosh, like guardianships and event bots. And then the fifth guide was going to be basically putting it all together and taking all the individual tools that we have learned and how to properly theory craft a EHP build actively, you know. And that was kind of the plan for the video series at this point. I'm also kind of waiting for the next version in case they just change the game entirely and nothing is the same, because you never know. Is there a stone sink worth? Is the stone sink worth to get a primary UWs and get away from G? So G-Comp and NBN, when it comes to farming, I know it's annoying, but there isn't really a whole lot of downsides to it. I still use Multiverse Nexus for my farming. In order to free myself of that, I have to spend 4,000 stones on Black Hole and assists to make it permanent without NVN. And this is after I freed myself from G-Comp as well. So like, it isn't bad to have it in farming, but the freeing yourself from it is extremely expensive, and I don't think it's worth it for a while. Like I said, you could do it if you want to, but you'll be sacrificing thousands of stones for Econ, and none of that will be going to tournament performance or power. You know, and even then, is the Econ actually better, or are you just not having it to not having it? I don't know, because Giga runs without either of those, and his coins were garbage for a long time, but he was also super tournament focused, and now he's going into Econ without that, and he's already like more than doubled my coin income in like a matter of weeks. And he hasn't used Multiverse Nexus for months, if not years at this point. So it's good, but I think there are better priorities. You still want to have someone look at your build first to make sure we're not shooting you in the foot accidentally with lies and good intentions that are just incorrect, because each tower is different. But like I said, it is a massive stone sink, and you probably want to do that later once you've established yourself in Legends. I would recommend. Less chaotic background for the yeah. I have been trying really hard to balance music, and it's just been a struggle for me the whole way. Not only am I new to this, but when I take my base editing and I render it into a file, the music changes. When I upload it to YouTube, or when I put it into the YouTube upload interface, it changes, and then when I publish it, it changes. So, like, it is the most frustrating thing ever. I'm gonna have to like start publishing test videos of just basic music and then deleting them so I don't get copyright striked, just so I know like where it has to end up eventually. But yeah, I'm trying to get the music better. Study Mage is asking about a bird fight. Oh, I almost forgot real fast. This is kind of cool. I know what the bird fight is. Yeah, my wall enhancements are pretty decent. I get to 7.2k in tier 10. Yeah. Yeah, the enhancements have really tough bottlenecks, essentially. Like, once you get past 3x, it goes from, like, 5 levels as 1Q to 2Q to 4Q, and it just stacks up exponentially. It probably does that earlier, I have the econ to push to 3x on there. But yeah, enhancements are kind of just a stopgap until you have greeny level econ at the end game, and you're pulling in big Qs per hour and all that stuff. But, yeah, labs are usually your friends. Masteries are your friend for that stuff. The assists are your friend when you eventually get them. The enhancements are just a one-time thing. Outdoor catnip. Bonsai, what's good? You know, things are doing great. I am sleep-deprived and exhausted, but we're having a good time. I got permanent black hole without Multiverse Nexus because the longest time I dropped it. Oh, dropping the cheapest cooldown while using, well, not, no, yeah. It does affect you long term, but as long as you stick with Multiverse Nexus, you can use it as a crutch to kind of get you through the savaging of your sync otherwise. Giga, drop in and say hi, I have to go to work soon. Welcome to the party. Anyway, check out my bracket, guys. We got some friends in here. We got Spartan. He's obviously going to run that again. He's better than 700 waves. We've got all the tech tree no, that was just funny. But we also have Study Mage, who's in the chat right now. We've got the Tequila Man, and we've got Kevel, and probably some other people that I don't recognize by name. But, so that was fun. I don't miss the first 3 months of having a kid. 2-step kids and an infant. Ooh, that is a lot. No, it's exhausting, but I love every minute of it, honestly. I mean, sometimes I'm just like crying for her to go to sleep, but no, she's amazing, and I love her very much. She makes the cutest noises too. It's really funny. All right, let me rethink my target priorities while I'm here. This is a tough one. Do I want elites or do I want fasts? Because I can invalidate one of those two. I feel like I have to fast this, even though the scatters will become a problem now. We'll just see what happens. Because the armor just invalidates smite, and it's the dumbest thing. We'll go to 2x. Parenthood is awesome. Yes, it is. This BC, you're just taking your baseline and calling it a day. I guess you had a soft bracket and you can hold 25 stones, 1500. Very nice. So it has to be worth it. I love it. Oh man, the chunks, the chunks. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright, let's see what the boss is doing. That looks pretty consistent to farming actually. Yeah, not getting my orbs savaged is very painful. Or maybe just the extra health, that might be it. Yeah, this is why I like EHP. Look at how consistent all of this is. Barely even, look at that, barely even moves. Fast alt is basically gambling, but alright. Oh yeah, let's check our tournament standings just for fun. We are 6th. That's a big difference. The tower equivalent of the terrible twos. Ouch. I'm sorry, my friend. Oh yeah, we're coming up to a fleet as well. Let's see. So both of my stuff is coming back in a little bit. Oh, he wants me to put the game on 5x. Ooh. I mean, I guess I can throw this tournament just for fun. I'm gonna wait for this fleet to spawn before I do it, so I have a chance. And I want to watch the scatter interaction as well, too. Real fast. Because if I can keep pushing it back... Yeah, that's hitting my wall repeatedly. Ooh. And it's a commander. Of course it is. And that was a wave skippable commander as well. So we're going to attempt to skip that one next time. Well, it's gonna kill me. So, look at that, 175 to 0 immediately. That's awesome. Alright, let's throw the game. The fans have spoken and donated to make the game throw, so we're gonna do it. See what happens. No, but I did, I thought it was either last week or the week before. It may have been a turn I didn't stream. I turned off, or I turned game speed from 5x to 2x and I gained 200 waves with no other changes. It's pretty ridiculous. The basic gist is, since my attack speed is so high, the game cannot process it properly, and it loses like a third of the bullets that come out, a third of my knockback, the fast get in faster, and then just destroy me quicker. That's kind of the general principle there. And Kenny Flint, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. This is my first stream that I've been monetized, so I have to remember that those things happen. And give the proper shoutouts as I ought to. I want to rush labs so bad right now, but you need to save reversion 20. Yep, I feel that. I need to as well, but I don't do that either because I'm really bad. I'm just gonna get the pain when it happens, I guess. I want to run sharp fortitude. I want to run sharp fortitude assist and wait, but it doesn't seem viable until mythic rarity. That's a tough one. Tequila is someone you can talk to about this because he's running the epic OA, I think, and he's reported that it's done wonders for him. I don't see how, but you cannot argue with results, and his results have definitely improved. He's probably going to be streaming sometime later today. You should definitely stop by and check it out and ask him how that works out. My opinion, I think the legendary OA is more than sufficient to make a massive difference, just because instead of 2 orbs that kind of float around, you have symmetry, so you're hitting both sides at the same time. It's not going to be as clean as the Ancestral, obviously, but I think it's going to be enough to drop several Thorns to Kill hits on Rays. It'll shred Scatters a little bit, get some decent hits on the boss. But everything needs to be tested eventually. Varden, working CC now in Legends EHP. Yep. Best of luck with that. CC is just massive. This is the interaction that I wanted. Yeah, look at the Scatters just being a problem now. Fasts are now invalidated, but now Scatters are a problem. But yeah, my CC isn't even fully developed, but the fasts that are not commander buffed kind of float in, get stunned, get pushed out, float in, get stunned, get pushed out. So as long as you don't get the mass reduction PC, I'm still able to keep them out forever. And that was a sab that cannot be skipped. 1, 2, 8, 5. So then the boss is just the problem for me now. Something kind of landmine through my wall. Weird. Yeah, but one of the most important interactions is going to be the Ray interaction here. Having them only fire once helps a lot. I'm gonna slow down just so I can read the chat. I'm getting behind. Yo, you are monetized? I am half monetized because I have more than 500 but less than 1,000 subs. So people can give me money on YouTube. I have a channel membership that I think I set up correctly, but I don't know for certain. And that's all I know. I have to talk to Zephyr at some point and have him help me finish setting up all my stuff. But yeah, people can give me money and I can make a store that I'm probably not going to do. Lots of fun stuff. But I need like 300-400 more subs and I can make money off ads. And I do hate ads a lot, but if ads pay my bills, then I can justify being on this and editing more stuff. It's kind of a thing. I have to balance providing for my family, being there for them, and trying to squeeze this in when I can, but if this becomes a viable source of income, I can justify diverting more time to it. And that's kind of what I hope I can do. You know, even if it's just a little bit every month, make it kind of worthwhile in that way. But Rays are the biggest, Rays are the biggest problem, but we are actively working on solving that. There are 3 parts to dealing with Rays that I am working on for my strategy. The first one is slowing their attack speed, and you do that with Mind Stun, Inner Landmine, or not Inner Landmines, Line Stun, Slow Orb Mastery, and Nuke Mastery. I have the Slow Orb and not the Nuke, so it takes them a long time to fire. I have Smite, which when armored is not a thing, reduces their health by 40%. Because mine is 7, it maxes at 60, or at 11 for 60%. And then OA will hit them a few times to drop their health below 10. Once their health is below 10, I have actually sacrificed a lot of my Guardian. This is my summon right now, super low, for attack, because the attack Guardian will hunt the weakest enemies and deal a % of their lost health as damage. So if an enemy is below 90% and I get this to 12 and it hits them, it will deal the final 10% damage and execute them every 30 seconds or 6 second in game. So the ray is weakened to 60, OA drops it below 10, attack kills it, hopefully before it fires, and once we get this fully set up, rays are now invalidated. But it's super expensive and it costs a lot of econ. But that is the plan that we're working on there. Rays do suck. I'm thinking I should go back to Golden Bot just in order, yeah. So I know that a lot of people on the Sanctuary will say econ is optional, but until you can afford masteries, econ is not optional. You have to be able to afford masteries. What just chunked me? You have to be able to afford masteries. So if you need to go back a little bit, you can. Just know that it will suffer your Legends performance because you'll be losing your Flamebot unless you have both, which very few people in early Legends do. But being able to afford the masteries is very critical, even if it's just temporarily to get the principled ones out, regen, defense, health, or whatever your build needs at this time. It could be advisable unless you have a cheeky way to bump your econ to the 1 to 3 Q per day range. You know, it's going to be very dependent on your build. Like I said, I always say EHP is very reactive. You want to look at what your tower is actually doing, and then address that specific thing. So, like, you know, if you're dying to raise, you need to get OA in there so that they only hit you once and don't like make this giant shotgun cluster and ruin your day. If you're dying to scatters, you just have to get smite or a crap load of damage, but we don't do that. You know, if you are slowly getting shipped down, you need regen, segment mastery, regen mastery. If you're getting insta-killed, maybe get the health mastery, maybe get the armor assist. And you want to adapt to what you need. And that is that. And I am getting swamped in the chat. I see a giant red box that excites me from someone that I know. Epic OA is decent. I'll say it's better. Yeah, anything's better than N negative mass projecting. No. I know that, I think it was Umage that just loves the negative mass projector. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad module, but OA is just a class ahead of it better. I'm around 250 billion lifetime coins and bouncing from gold to plat each time. You do each time. Do you think I could go Orb Devo without wall? You can go Orb Devo without wall. I have never personally done that, so I'm not the one to ask on how to do that. I just know that it can be done. It requires Thorn throttling, so you have to manage your Thorn substats and like a bunch of stuff. I don't think it's the most AFK friendly build, but it absolutely can be done. I would just definitely ask someone who knows more than me about that particular strategy. You can't reliably do Orb Devo. Yeah, in tourneys, no, you don't want to do Orb Devo in tourneys because Devo is about coins and tournament is about winning. I don't know the masteries of slow or a nuke, but I can do the attack chip. So the attack chip, like I said, you need all three aspects for it to be efficient. And I'm sorry the tournament's just paused. I cannot watch the game and respond to chat at the same time, so we're just gonna pay attention to the people that apparently like me very much. So we're gonna do that. So the attack chip is very non-linear in its progression. It doesn't do very much at the start until you get it upgraded, just like Flamebot, just like defense, and like all the good stuff that everyone wants. It can be good, but you want to get several targets, so that way it's not targeting weak enemies in Black Hole at like 1% health, and the damage ticks over the rays. So having multiple instances, the max cooldown makes it happen more often. And you need that damage to be at least 11-12% ideally, so that way you can clear things that are 10% or lower. But if you want to try, you're more than welcome to. Just keep in mind that Guardians are a very long respec timer, and if you do the math wrong and shoot yourself in the foot, you're going to be losing econ for a long time, several days to a week or so. Just keep that in mind. And if you do experiment, always do it right before the reset so you can put it back the next day if it goes horribly wrong, you know? And Giga Gaming has sent $100. Congrats on being half monetized. You've put in a lot of hard work. Very well deserved. Sir, you are the GOAT. Thank you very much. That will probably buy at least a day and a half worth of diaper. No. Oh man. I love you, man. I appreciate it. The sacred treasures of EHP. This message stays highlighted for 1 hour just so you know. Awesome. I can heart these things too. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Money bags. Yeah, Giga Gaming is the great whale of EHP. He is going places that none of us can even dream to go. But he's also proving that with enough stones, you can do almost anything in this game. You can play the game the way you want to. Or, is it forge your own path? That's his catchphrase. Yeah. Thank you, sir. The hero of the stream. Oh man, you know what? We just got to go. We're just gonna send it. We're gonna be running the tournament again anyway, so if I die, I die. I have no more hard mitigation, so I kind of just have to gamble and hope for the best. But we do have energy shields back, and once this wall breaks, we'll be able to see this interaction. I'll even reduce this. Watch everything just pop back. Poof! All the fasts go away. That was fun. Yeah, but that ray's gonna kill me. Or that scatter's gonna kill me. Nope, we're good. Yeah, there we go. Instant kill right there. Or death defy. Oh my gosh, yeah. Not having fast ult on is just getting me ruined by scatters. Look at this wall. It's almost gonna rebuild. Oh, we got the, did you see that? The energy shield pushed everything back. And the wall is back. Look at that. That is freaking great. Oh my god. Yeah, that mastery was the right choice. Definitely. Alright, I was doing testing. But yeah. Hey, I'm glad you came around to NNP is garbage. I got a lot of hate for that in my initial planning stage, but I truly believe that there's much better things you could do with it. How am I still alive? I don't even know. Giga has subscribed to my, or has become a member. Is that the terminology? Yes. Awaken Sprout. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the support. Got our wall slowly coming back. That boss is going to savage me, though. Yep. It's okay. It's okay. I'm about to get my first mastery. Is the general agreement RPC is still the best? I believe so. RPC is just the go-to on progress, because the assist modules are where you get a large majority of your power. Shotgun my Alani a little bit. I guess it's not really a shotgun because I'm chipping it down slowly over time. I believe so. It is almost universally the first best thing to get. Not because it directly helps your build, but because it sets you up for success in the long run. And if we go to my modules, this one alone is almost a 4x increase on my health. It gives me a lot more regen, it gives me defense, all this stuff. And that's just on one module, you know. Obviously the damage and cores don't matter as much for us as EHP, but I mean even this one I'm getting, that's not that great actually. Once I get it up better it will be. But having your modules are one of your biggest power spikes, and being able to afford those with the shards is just massive. You can make an argument for the power masteries first, but I still recommend this one just because it's something that you can't get back the lost time on, you know. I wish I had this one earlier. I wish I did shatter shards earlier sometimes, though 2 levels of RPC mastery is worth more than the whole shatter shard lab, so do with that what you will. But yeah, I definitely recommend that. And then you see where your build needs and go from there. Synapse, what's up everyone? Welcome to the party. Oh my word, the chat is blowing up. Help me. Deathwave. Is Deathwave damage matter at all early or better? So Deathwave damage helps you in the beginning, but after you build your build correctly, you regret it and you wish that you never invested in it. So do with that what you know. Having the permanent Deathwave circle is helpful in some situations, but you can also do that with Workshop damage, with Workshop Plus damage, the damage card, and other various ways around that as well. Stones once spent are permanent and you can never get them back, and unless you plan on going Glass Cannon or Hybrid, investing stones into Chain Lightning damage, or Deathwave damage, or Swamp damage is just wasted stones, because if you EHP to the end game, those will do nothing for you. They will help you in the short term, But I wish that I had not invested a couple thousand stones of the chain lightning damage when I was hybrid, because I could have invested them out. Elsewhere. It's not going to hurt you, it's just going to push back your endgame progress a little bit. But it's entirely up to you. Rays die in their second attack with Thorns at level 13 and Ancestral OA. Oh yeah, so I guess the reason why they die in their first attack for me is because they're losing 40% of their health to Smite, except when, what's the word? Thorns or armor's on. Or because I have CC and they have to spin around 30 times before they even begin to hit. Slow Aura Mastery and other slow mechanics. How much more Thorns? So, the Thorns is not what kills the Ray before it attacks you. But, what you need is for it to get hit by OA more, so you can delay how long it takes for it to come in, you can slow down its attack, or you can deal % damage to it in other ways, Berto. Smite is a great way. Chronofield Plus is a great way. Slow Aura, Nuke Mastery. Like I said, those are the three things. You either make it take longer, you make it take longer to fire, or you hurt it more before it fires. Any one of those will help you. 80% stones, 20% econ is the game currently. Alright, let's get the next game rolling first. What was I going to do? You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to invert these. Let's subvert expectations here. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to flip these around, and the reason why is because I have the ancestral effect here, but the stats are rolled differently. So on this one, I wasn't getting shockwave size, but on this one, I am getting shockwave size, and I need to re-roll this a little bit. So as you noticed in my tournaments, I had way more health than I needed, and I was unable to utilize the regeneration and was slowly getting chipped down. So that means I have more health than I need, which means that I can do this. I will lose about 20 to 30% of my HP, but I will re-roll my substats. I get my full shockwave frequency, my full shockwave size, and I lose a little bit of that, and I lose a little bit of my wall rebuild, which is going to hurt, but I'm hoping that the lower shockwave and shockwave size will counter the pain that I'm going to do. And if not, it's a wasted run, but we learned something cool. Alright. And yes, I am saving that because I am pushing this to 10%, so I can push this to 50, so that I can have these black hole stats at 2 seconds and have a permanent black hole without G-Comp or NVM. But I also still need to max this, and that's about 2,000 zones on top of that. So, it's not happening today, but I could do the lab groundwork so it's done, and then go back to normal stuff. Alright, well, it looks like we're 6th today, if that, because these BCs are brutal. But, this is the important part. Look at this. Before I was getting like 1,000 waves, less than 1,000 waves in Legends of Fast Ult, and now we're slowly crawling our way back up. So we are basically countering Fast Ult as we build our CC. Make sure everything else is correct real fast. I think it is. Oops, that's a farm. Let's go, boys. Bam. Alright. Let's read the chat. I probably have more stones than needed to turn on my build. You can see Varsity. Yeah, Varsity is a great example as well. He got into Legends with like 22,000 stones in less than 5 months as pure HP, because he fully embraced Econ as optional. Stones are all that matters. And you know, if I had started the game 5 months ago when he did, I might have come to that same conclusion. But I was in last November when Econ was king and ELS ruled the world. So my startup was different than his. You know, the game situation was not the same. And that's a very important thing to note when comparing builds like that. Also, I wasted 30,000 stones on damage in several months of my time. but But no, Varsity is the purist who's going pure EHPCC right off the start, forsaking almost all of his econ to do so, and he's just killing it, man. He's almost to 1,000 waves in Legends on good conditions now, which is pretty cool. Thank you for the content and great advice heading to work. Varden, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you around, man. Feel free to check out the Discord and get the guide videos out there. Helps the channel. Boom. Picked up HR Plus today. Health regen, that's the one. I have it. HR Plus. HR. No. And got second one plus to level 3 and Respect Flamebot to help with. Yeah, that's going to be pretty amazing. As far as masteries go, getting the 3rd level is typically the target for the pores. And I was a poor myself at one point. Econ poor, I should say. Because they all cost about 1 Q, and then level 4 jumps up to like 3 or something. And you can still get about 40% of the value out of that, which is justifiable. And that's going to make a huge difference for you. What is my stone count? Slightly less than 120,000 at the moment. And speaking of stones, I just want some swamp and toilet. Oh no. Shameless plug. Shameless begging. No. I just need a couple thousand stone packs to get Chrono Field to counter fast ult, which is a permanent BC now apparently. No, I get. It never hurts to ask, and you never know. You never know. Let's see. I'm deep EHP and bouncing between trams and legends, so I only get around a few hundred legends. What can I do to get a higher Deathwave health multiplier in short legends runs? Well, the first thing you're going to do is turn off intro sprint and turn off wave skip, because those only make it so less enemies spawn and get hit with a death wave. Since you're low legends, I'm assuming you don't have assists mods, but you might. And if you can get a core assist, you can also throw on Multiverse Nexus and turn off Golden Tower and like drop your death wave a lot lower so it procs more often. I did that for a little bit back when I didn't need the PC at the time because I had no swamp then. G-Comp makes it proc more often. You can get death wave substats on your core. When I was hybrid, I ran a damage focused dimension core with Deathwave substats so I could get my Deathwave health up faster. It was the funniest thing. It's actually a story in my module guide, I believe, or it's the primary EHP guide. It's a story in one of my guides. You should check them both out. Shameless plug. But yeah, the basic thing is in Legends, your Deathwave is not going to be sufficient unless you are damage focused. It's going to go down. So you want to prioritize the effect waves, because you don't have to have the permanent wave to get the bonus. The effect wave just has to tag things. And if you look at my tower here, you'll notice that the death wave is almost continuously going off, even though I don't have a farming setup. It's down for like 1 second, and then it's right back on. So all of these enemies are tagged, and when they die, every single one of them, except a few that spawn in between, will get hit. That means I can get my death wave up to 5x with only 100 waves, while intro sprinting through everything. That is kind of the play for EHP Deathwave health when you're like pushing milestones. It's more effect waves, not permanent damage. Or not the permanent damage wave. That is what I would recommend. Birdo, gotcha, thanks. Graham Pong, what is up y'all? Nothing much. Getting savaged by fast ults as always, because I'm 20,000 stones short of what I need. I've really been sleeping. Yeah, dude. I don't know which stream it was, but I did a tournament stream, and then I'm like, I'm going to run an intro sprint to get my wall over 1 big Q health just for fun. And I went like 3,000 waves without getting perk wave requirement. so I gem rushed all the perk fans. It was so dumb. I was literally driven to insanity. But yeah, that was funny. Yeah, perk bans are goated, man. Do not sleep on those. Obviously, other labs are more important, but they're pretty great. The constant fast ultimate forces us to evolve. We will come out of our MC training arcs and be 10 times short. Yep, that's right. We are the main characters. I don't know if you guys have seen the drama on the main Discord, but the top 50 and 200 are super salty that EHP is doing decent now, and they're talking about trying to ban CC. And it's hilarious because I don't think they realize that Glass Cannon only exists because CC is a thing, and if they nerf it, they're going to invalidate their own builds, which will be funny because I'm still going to have 1,000 Waves and Legends with CF0. So, that'll be funny. I kind of hope it happens, but I kind of don't because I want to see 2,000 on this patch. But I'm good either way. If they want to just give us keys, I'm fine with that too. Invalidate Space Displacer. That'd be funny. Alright, so we are 52 waves in, speaking of Death Wave health, and we already have 2.5 Death Waves. Just 50 waves in, just because of the constant effect waves. Effect waves are your friend. That is for sure. Alright. Just checking our stuff real fast. Looks good to me. I don't use stasis, so it wouldn't even, yeah, it wouldn't even affect you. That is true. That is true. We have 34 people watching the stream right now. That is awesome. Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you haven't liked it already, feel free to do so. Unless, of course, it sucks. Then you don't have to like it. But we don't have B-tier streams here. We have full sleep-deprived insanity every time. The filter is just kind of gone. I think it makes it more fun, personally. Alright. Thanks, you are the reason why I will go down the EHP route all the way. I appreciate that, man. Because I was, I think JP was actually the guy who was in here earlier. He was one of the first donate. I think it was actually my very first donation. That guy was there since the beginning, but last February, I was talking about pushing EHP, and he said that it sucked. And at the time, it was actually pretty rough. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna do HP just because you say it can't be done, and that's why I'm EHP today. But yeah, figuring out all the struggles along the way, that was fun. Do I have a creator code? I do not have a creator code, unfortunately. I think all but like 3 or 4 people who have creator codes are part of the dev team or the Discord. They have not given them out to very many people. So, if that ever changes, though, there will be an announcement on the Discord, regardless of which one of us has it. Giga's a YouTuber as well, Zephyr, Tequila. Any one of us gets it, we will band together to support that person, for sure. Because we are all the EHP brothers, just in different steps and different builds. I'm going to push elites up and just see what happens here, because the scatters are a problem, and with multi-shot up here, I should be able to still target the fat. Why do I only have one swamp up? What is going on? Am I hallucinating this? Oh no, they're just really close together. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, multi-shot. With 13 multi-shot targets, I should be able to hit the scatters and push the fast back at the same time. And if not, I still have to keep the scatters from shotgunning me regardless, so we're going to try putting the elites on first. I really wish I could like split up the elites, because I don't want to target Rays, I don't want to target Vamps, I just want to hit the scatters. Makes me a little bit sad. I would pay a big queue of coins for target priority 3 that differentiated elites. Not even kidding. Yeah, brother. Giga Gaming. I kinda just did better with EHP and continue this path. Eventually I'll do hybrid, but that's yeah. Hybrid is a challenge. Everyone does hybrid eventually, I guess, just when you run out of upgrades to do, but who knows. Alright, it's almost time for Fleet Roulette, my friends. Though we know what's coming. Yeah, target. I would literally spend a big Q in coins to get target priority 3 to differentiate between scatters and rays. I would drop it immediately, and I would gem rush it immediately. Alright, maybe I wouldn't gem rush it. Or I would. I would gem rush it if Fast Ultimate was in tournament again. That is for sure. So, now that we've turned on the scatters, take a look at this, or the priority, take a look at this scatter interaction here. And this is why I'm kind of on the fence about it. Fast Ult is going to be a lot tougher now, and I might die from this, but this scatter is unable to reach me. Giga says that there's a mathematical barrier that it cannot cross. And it might actually touch me once, but one hit is fine. It'll die to thorns instantly, split in half, and then float away. And that's kind of what we're looking for. But you see how this enemy just no longer exists? It just sits there. Does nothing. Overcharge was a feat. And our Deathwave health, almost 4. So he's still there. He just can't get in. Though armor might make them get in though. That is true. Because the babies don't evaporate like they're supposed to. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh man. The math barrier is weakened when there's armor BC, yeah. So I don't have, if there was no armor, I would have the barrier, but because there is armor, I don't. Perfectly. Okay, look at all those, oh there's a commander, that's why. It's like, why are those fast on my wall? Let's slow down this interaction real fast. Oh yeah, this is a fun little fact. Deathwave persists even when the game is paused. It still goes even when nothing else is moving. Fun fact. So if you want to get super save scummy, you can just do that. But look at the shockwave. Look at that ring. I love it. Then they get stunned by the swamp. They maintain their swamps then when they're pushed out, and then when there's no commander making them immune to everything, they don't reach my tower before the next shockwave pops out. These are commander buffed and they don't count, but oof, it's beautiful. Doo-doo-doo. The wall is down. No. I don't know how I'm alive. I have no idea. There it is. Alright. Oh, Deathwave armor stripping. Let's see if I have that. Yep, we got that. It is good. The issue is not that I don't have the lab, it's that the enemies have 80 armor now. So I have to hit them with 8 waves before it burns through all my smite and wastes it. Which just doesn't happen. But I am considering, we'll drop this a little bit to, we'll drop to 3. It's a good balance. I am considering pushing the Deathwave lab, or the armor lab, a little bit, see what happens. Oh, that's annoying. 60 meters, eh? Keep in mind my range is 200, so 60 meters might not be possible. You know what? It'll be okay. We'll just kind of let it roll. Hopefully I can get at least 3 levels with this. So I can get the next commander as well. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's only a visual effect? Okay. Oh well. Come on, give me that double commander. I want to get 2 for the price of 1. DP the boss. Oh, is it the next one? Yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This is the power of burn stack right here. It tells me how much health the fleet has lost. Because you tag it with Flamebot once and the number just stays up forever. So we can kind of see like how much health it's down with the OA and all that stuff. Useful if you wish to smite toggle. You know what? I can smite toggle. Ooh. So I don't think I'm going to be alive for 20 waves when the commander's on my screen because they'll buff all the fasts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 60 meters is always possible with any range. Alright, well, since we're intro sprinting here, we will run until it dies, and then once we reset, we will try... Hey, there's the 2 for the price of 1. And they're in the same spot, too, so they buff less things. That is good. That is good. For those of you who are here and are enjoying this stream, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 number so I can take money from YouTube. Then I can afford to edit videos. Oh, look at that shockwave. I love that so much. And then occasionally the Thunderbot will stun them in a weird pattern too. Oh, that's fun. I don't even know how I'm still alive right now, but I'm not going to question it. If I can get 3 for the price of 1, that'd be amazing. Though it's not going to happen. Alright, let's see. Is 95 a fleet wave? I forgot. We're going to try to get to 95 and see what happens. When I get bot presets, yes. If it didn't cost 105 keys, I would also get bot presets. But it's so expensive. It's a quality of life thing, honestly, for me. So 1196 is a wave skippable. Hey, look at that. 3 for the price of 1. That's what I like to see. So 1195. Is a commander. So 1195 is a commander. And then the next one is 1255. Okay. We're at 1200 waves, boys. Okay, not only was despawning the commanders necessary for survivability, it was also lagging out my game. I couldn't even push buttons because of all the fast ults that were breaking reality. That was needed. Oh wait, I forgot the orbs. Oh, okay, we're good. So you think we should just full send these at 60 then? Yeah, I'm down to try. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Yeah, unlimited yeah, I guess it's different for people that don't have 2 of their bots maxed, because I have full gold bot and I have full flame bot, or almost full gold bot. I'm missing a little bit, but then the only thing I would be switching is a Thunderbot, which is nice to have, but a lot less important. Alright, so we have a lot less health now, but we are utilizing it a little bit better with our regen. And we have a better shockwave as well, which I think is worth it, but I'm not certain. So 1225 is an overcharge, and then 1255 is a commander. Yeah, so look at how the fasts are having a really difficult time getting to my tower. And that's not even with max chrono field. So I think that our plays were the right moves thus far. So resetting commanders is something that you can only really do when D mode is active. I mean, you can technically do it with max CC sometimes, but yeah, I think it's the fast. Dude, why is the wall down? What the heck? Why is the wall down? Alright, unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of not targeting elites right now. I might actually just die from this. Uh-oh. I was scared about the overcharge for a second, but then I realized they don't actually deal damage, so we're fine. Oh yeah, this boss is just straight up gonna kill me. Oh no. That was not ideal. Alright, well this was yeah, this was definitely not what I wanted to see. A couple hundred waves worse. Whoa! Alright. Interesting. Well, I guess that that play did not work out because I lack the means to get it done. All right. Restore level. Forgot what the efficient calculator said for this. Let me just do the math on this real fast so I don't forget. We're doing efficient shard calculations for my health, because I actually care about that for farm and all that. Yeah, I don't have enough swamps. That is true. Yeah, that is true. I just need I need more swamp. So if anyone wants to donate to my stone fund, no. 500. The only so what I'm considering is area of effect is on the table for better swamps, and then if not that, then we're going to be just adding swamp duration or pushing chrono loop. That's where all the stones are going to be going for the next couple months. So we got an ancestral 5-star, ancestral 5-star, and 171 over 161. Secondary effectiveness should be 25. And available shards 97387. Optimize. So 181 over 173. That's what I want. Or 172. Oh, I need 6 more shards. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. Boom. And then that should put me back to over 100 trillion. Nice. Yep. I just want some swamp and toilet. That is what I need. Yeah. boss or fast ultimate just breaks the game. You got a PB this tournament. Congrats, man. Last tournament was 217. Some good stuff. It pains me to say it, but I don't know if I can get more. We'll give it one more run, just for the fun of things. There's really not anything that I can do super fast, so yeah, there's not a lot of good options for me. That's fine. I could bump my regen a little bit, but I'm just gonna get shotgunned by fast anyway, so we will just let it roll. And what does the sleepers look like today? That guy might be a problem. That guy will not be a problem. Pulsar Harvester. I would have to drop my attack speed though. That would be pretty bad. Because I need this for black hole still. And then I would lose half of my attack speed. Excuse me. I don't think that's worth, honestly. Well, you know what? Not black hole digest. What am I doing? Alright. Equip as assist. Equip as a primary. And we're doing that because I only have the mythic assist. And that is mythic. So, no loss there. You know, we'll give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? Man, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do that. Let's do it. And this will be the final run for today, because I can only disappear from my family's lives for so long. Nope, Giga's right. You gotta try stuff sometimes. You never know what's gonna work. Check our Discord. What's going on? I'm hearing the Discord pings. Nothing too crazy's going on yet. Alright. Cool stuff. Alright. Too bad keys are 400 waves in. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, about the same here too. Oh yeah, you're in my bracket. I forgot you were in my bracket for a second. Yeah. Does anyone know when Tequila or Spartan are streaming? I might want to stop in and say hi at some point. Could be fun. Sometimes I wish there was a time 10x speed for the slow beginning of stuff. It would be nice. Yeah, so we are full sending the Thunderbots. around 3-ish mountain time, so 4, right before reset, I guess. I don't know if I'll be available then. Definitely have to say hi to me, or say hi for me if I'm not there. Well, the chat has quieted down. It was pretty crazy in the beginning. Lots of good questions today. I had some fun with that. Just skip right to Fleet Roulette. You know, that'd be actually a really cool quality of life feature. If you could like save the game state of like, I got to 1,000 waves with this, and then just reload from 1,000 waves and try again. Or maybe 900, because that's when Fleet Roulette is. It spawns you on wave 900 with a fleet on that wave. That'd be super nice. It'll allow you to actually test stuff out more. Oh my gosh, that boss almost died of thorns? Is that orbs? Oh, not even close. Excuse me. I don't know, maybe I'll be surprised how good this works out. I guess that can just roll in the background. Let's see, what can we do in the meantime while that just rolls a little bit? I do better on tier 19 with Pulsar Harvest. Yeah, tier 19, if you're pushing the milestone, I guess, and all that stuff, Pulsar Harvester is definitely the way to go, because you can reduce all of the enemy levels to 1 with a good attack speed for your assists. So if you can tank wave 1, you can tank the whole thing. 100% on that. Restorative bonus. I haven't taken a look at labs in a while. Unhide completed. Kind of forgot all these things even existed. It's been a while. I'm very proud of this defense page though. Max interest for the status, obviously. Package chains. Back in the hybrid days there. If you had black hole from the start. Yep. When I got my, I think I got my assists before Primordial Collapse, so it was harder then. And I actually threw on Multiverse Nexus and turned off the Death Wave and the Golden Tower, so my black hole just had a 40-second cooldown. I did some pretty scuffed stuff to cross that finish line. That's for sure. Oh man, the memories doing all these slabs. I gotta finish that at some point, but I need my smite to be higher for it to be worthwhile. Burn stack. We did one level just for fun. Oh yeah, check this out from my hybrid days. Where is it? There it is. Level 20 boss health. I forgot about that. That was some fun times. Or drop enemy health. Yeah, just max all these labs, man. and they won't do as much damage. Is it possible to P black hole, permanent black hole eternities? Yes, it is. It is 100%. Yeah, it is 100% possible. So we'll hide those completed, pop back up to the top. So the mechanic to do that is quite simple. First of all, you need to max your black hole duration. Mine is actually 36 out of 38. And then you get the plus 12 from the perk and tournament or farm for 50, which means you're only 12 seconds down. And then you go to your assists. You get both black holes on these. That's 8 seconds, so you're down 4 seconds. You get your assist. You put black holes on both of those, and then you get your assist to level to 50%. So you get 2 and 2, and then you get your full black hole duration there. Or full black hole duration to 50. And then that is how you do it. Of course, when a BC reduction is on, you have to G-comp. But when it's off, you can have a permanent black hole without any of the UW stuff. But that's like 4,000 stones for me because I gotta get the last 2 clicks in duration. Yeah, you can stack the same stat. That's why my current black hole is 41 out of 42. Technically it's 40 out of 42. But it just kind of rounds up a little bit. But we're close. It's just 4,000 stones is a lot of diversion out of more swamps and max CF. And one of the things that I want to do is to get my black hole right on the, or my swamp right on the edge of my range line. So that way I can get the net and swamp into the same orb radius and just destroy bosses with it. It's kind of what I want to do, but we'll see. Look at that boss. He almost died. Some good stuff. But yeah, you can stack the same. You can stack the same stats. There's only 5 that are limited to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so shockwave frequency, wall rebuild, chronofilter reduction, inner landmine cooldown. Anything else you can stack as high as you want. These can still stack, but there's just a limit on them on how far they can go. So when you look at them, it'll be like, this only goes so far. That only goes so far. That only goes so far. Yeah, none of that matters if you don't have them, of course. That is true. That is true. Alright, we're a little lower on the Deathwave health this time for some reason. Not sure why. That's fine, I guess. Interesting. That doesn't even make sense. 6 levels is 0.8%, 17 levels is 35%. Bizarre. I have a goal. I can make a goal? How does this work? There we go. Oh, it doesn't count the super chats from before. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I will learn that for next time. Anyway guys, welcome to Fleet Roulette. Today we're going to see how many commanders come in to ruin our day, and how badly we handle them. I'm so looking forward to Fast Alt not being a BC, so I can get like 1700, 1800 waves again. I'm very excited about that. You know, maybe this will work, because the fast will have reduced stats, and they will hurt less. You never know. Well, since we're kind of slow, if anyone has any questions for me about our build, EHP, whatever, feel free to drop them in the chat. Because we are nice, slow, and relaxed, and just waiting for this commander to pop second wind. Oh, it's a double commander. Look at that. Thing just got yeeted out to the Badlands. That was cool. We're about to get 2 for the price of 1, boys. Look at all those death defies. Oh my word. I was like immune to everything for a second. That was cool. So 1195 is a commander. I think that like the next 3 are all commanders. At least the next 2 are. 35, or 35, 65, 95. Yeah, they're all command. Oh, we just DP'd that one. That was nice. Intro sprint to intro sprint it to 1100 without losing second wind. And if fast alt was not a thing, we would push that even further. I think one time I actually got to 15 without losing second wind. 1500. The issue is that once the commanders come in, the fasts just become immune to everything, and there's nothing I can do to stop them. So, oh, we almost forgot. We gotta slow down a little bit. We gotta slow down. We don't got a choice. Alright, so we're gonna get another commander here. It's gonna hurt. But if we can push to 1255, that would be ideal. Unless, of course, it can also get DP'd. That works for me. We got super lucky. It's better than, yeah, that is true. I used to lose my second win before fleets even spawned on fast alt conditions. But we are slowly working on countering them, and oh my word, not having my knockback is pain. Yeah, I don't think Pulsar Harvester was the play here. The fasts are savaging me, guys. This is bad. Come on, just a little bit longer. No! Oh. Just a few waves too early. Dang it. Alright, 1255 is a commander, so we need to unequip wave skip. Actually, no. I want wave skip on during this. Yeah, I lost my demon mode to not a fleet. That kind of hurts a little bit. Okay, that boss needs to die. Come on. Alright, we are unequipping wave skip because there's a commander at 1255 normally, and we are going to attempt to re-roll it into something different. That is the play here. And we're going to slow down the game as well. And it is, nope, still a command. Oh, we DP'd it. Yeah. Good stuff. We just got lucky. That was awesome. All right. I really wish I had attack speed on this run to roll there. ACP level 60 or legendary. Level 100 with legendary substats. Up EHP with high attack speed to keep enemy at max range till I get shotgunned. I only see one mod that we're choosing from in that question, Mr. Spartalama. ACP level 60 or something legendary 100. You might still make. I might still make it. You never know. You never know. We're gonna put the smart missiles out to bless our run. They look so small. Yes, Giga. The casino rises. We only have 5x or 4.5x death wave health, but you can see that we're barely utilizing the health that we have here. For tournament. Oh, so a level 60 ACP or a legendary regular mod. Okay. That's a tough one. When it comes to modules, if you are an EHP build, which you are, the thing you care about with the modules is going to be the substats. Because ACP does nothing for you, it's just a pure damage focus, unless you're able to utilize your Chain Lightning a little bit. I'm not super familiar with your tower, because I haven't seen it before, but if you're able to utilize Chain Lightning a little bit without investing a bunch of stones into it, ACP might be a good play for you, because you can kind of bump that a little bit further without actually investing in it. But otherwise, if you don't have a good EHP armor, you just want to have the highest level substats you can, because you get better defense, better regeneration, better wall health, all of that stuff there. And if you're ever uncertain, Sparta, you can always just do 2 runs and see which one performs better. If your farms are usually pretty long, so try to do just one that way, one that way. If you can afford 2 runs of each for better consistency in your data, do that as well. Then you can just kind of know more. But if you're uncertain, give it a try. But the general rule of thumb is for EHP builds, if you don't have a correct unique module, just the best substats you can get. That is how I would play that personally. For tournaments. Yeah, still the best substats you can get for tournaments. Unless, of course, you're seeing something crazy that I just can't comprehend. Because like I said, EHP is always reactive, so there's general rules of thumb, but you always want to see what your build does. And adapt to what it needs, you know? The cost of true black hole permanent. Yeah, I'm not even going to try that math. I am way too tired. But you never know. Tourney run going okay. Fast ult is a brutal piece of shit. But we are slowly adapting. A month ago, we would be dead by now. We would have lost second wind at wave 800 and died less than 1,000 waves in. And we are pushing into the 1300s with fast ult and boss ult, which I think is good progress. We are making true gains. The true ultimate powers casino. Yep. If you just get yourself a couple 100,000 stones and max all your stuff, get 5 swamps and infinite toilet, I have that asset. There it is. This is the secret to the game right here. Building this in your tower. It's one of my favorite graphics we ever made. Not gonna lie. The donations. By farming hard in real life. Yep, that is true. That is true. Thank you. I think Giga was the one who made that toilet graphic, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, we're getting shipped. We're getting shipped. Ugh. Yeah, and this is one of the things about tournament that just sucks. I have way more health than I can use properly, so you know, if I had farming regen, I could probably push 2,000-3,000 waves in this, but instead we're just slowly eking it up over time until something knocks most of it off and we die when we can't recover fast enough. Doing okay with fast ults today. New PB and champs. Congrats, man. More enemies helped, but yeah, more enemies is pretty sweet for a death wave, as long as there's no ult attached to more enemies, so you don't end up with twice the fast ults. That's the caveats there. Pushed up to 1.3Q wall for the win. Yep, that is amazing. Target priority to boss and pulsar harvester might save you. Well, the bosses aren't really the problem. They're getting flamebot tagged and they're taking like 5-6 hits to die, but it's just the waves of fast coming in when the commander tags me that gets it. Yo, Bonsai, hop on the Discord. We have a Discord party going on? I suppose I can hop on the Discord. It's been me by myself this whole time for the tournament end. Let's check it out. What's up, guys? Nothing. We're on the tail end of my stream, doing our third run. What is our goal? We are 1407 or nothing. Cool. Cool. Ooh. Whoa. That is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Are you about to watch live gambling? Alright, well you are live on YouTube. Say hello to the viewers. We're gonna watch this guy throw away all his reroll shards and get nothing. Discord is not coming through. Oh, the audio. Hold up. Let me fix that. Give me one. Don't start yet. I need to fix. Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong tab. There it is. Okay. Say something. Anything.
Yo.
There it is. Alright, we got the Discord audio. So we just lost 30 seconds of that, but that's fine. So Nemesis here is about to throw away all his reroll shards and get nothing in return. He's super excited.
That's not the goal. That's not the goal.
But it is the reality.
Okay.
It's kind of just what happens.
This has been my harmony conductor for a while. It's been a farm conductor. I think we keep spotlight angle. I think that's about it that we keep on here.
Oh, are you making it into a tournament thing, or?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're hybrid, if I remember correctly. So Nemesis.
I am. I'm still glass cannon leaned hybrid because I've got to finish my EHP labs up, but...
It's all good. Oh hey, 1300 waves! Yeah! That is progress for fast ult, man. Like, that is some good stuff.
I guess maybe keep Deathwave cooldown? Maybe?
It's a tough one. I mean, Deathwave... I feel like if you're going to keep a Deathwave stat, you probably want the effect waves. Because that's 3 more waves of effects to tag enemies. You know?
Yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? We have a party in here.
What's up? You wanna watch me? Wanna watch me throw my stones, or not my stones, my reroll shards away, Giga? I've got.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch for a little bit before I go to work. I have to go to work very soon.
There's 3.5 million reroll shards that we're gonna flush.
Oh yeah, Giga. Thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Always. You know it. Always a supporter of our cause.
Exactly.
So Nemesis, I heard you want to retain certain things, but you have to remember one word: trade-off.
No. The word is
So if you're-
sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Yes, the word. Sorry, the word is sacrifice. And if you want to make a harmony conductor that is fully optimized for tournament, I better not see any death wave cooldown or even spotlight angle.
Hey, whoa. Why not spotlight angle?
Because you can get that from Ultimate Weapon. You don't need that as a substat. That frees up a substat slot.
Yeah, but I need it to hit full range on my thing, and my spotlight still does it does like a 400% or a 400x boost on my damage. And damage is still a major part of my build right now.
Yeah, but your angle gives you like what, 7 degrees?
15, I think.
That we have.
It gives me 15 because I have 100% substat efficiency.
I see. Yeah, you can leave it on for now, but eventually you will probably take that off because you can fully have 100% coverage on degree just by clicking the ultimate weapon. It's very expensive in terms of stone, but like if you want to like optimize for the ultimate long haul, like you can free up that slot.
Oh yeah, I will probably free up that slot once I get the stones that I can afford to free that slot up with.
I just need 20,000 stones.
Yeah,
Alan, 97, welcome
real,
to the party,
real,
guys.
Just slap me with like 20,000 stones. Like Fuds, if you're listening, I'll give you money quietly, and you just quietly give me another like 20 or 30,000 stones, and we'll be kosher. Alright, so I know I want the 2 swamp stats.
You probably want black hole, so you can not have G-comp on basic runs.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I don't have. I don't think I have a black hole. Oh, I do have a black hole stat here. Okay.
You need all 4 black hole stats, and then you can just not have G-comp or NVN and have permanent black hole in tournament. Whoa! What the shit? Something just took out 90% of my wall. What was that?
Do I have the black hole substats for that though?
And then if you want to run tournaments at high range, black hole size is also recommended. So you will basically use up 6 slots for just black hole, 3 on primary, 3 on Asmod. So and then you go 4 slots with swamp, and so that's 5 slots on each module. And then you need a chrono field reduction on the main, obviously.
Or the assist, because he has 100%.
Yeah.
Or on the assist,
at 100%.
Yeah, and then the rest is, you know, up to your preference. You could, if you want more CC, you could go with inner landmine quantity, inner landmine cooldown. Those would be my recommendation. So pretty much,
ILM caps at what, 37-second cooldown?
Yeah, so you should only have 1 LM substat, right, between main and sub. So like if your main takes, for example, the chrono field reduction, then your sub should take the LM cooldown, and then both of them could have the LM quantity. So yeah, basically just full sending black hole substat and poison swamp substat and in a landmine. That should be your like basic setup. And if you still have like 1 or 2 slots left, you can do like whatever you want.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We've got 6 stats to roll. I have 5 stats selected because they're the. Well, I guess I should pick the 6th stat too.
You want to pick the ones that have the lowest possible rarity first. And
well,
then
it's 2 poison swamp, 2 black hole, ILM, and chrono field are the ones I've picked.
I guess they're all legendary, right?
Yes.
I don't think there's any
I
rares.
know I'm gonna roll for chrono field first. Unless I get like one of the poison swamp ones.
Can you utilize those things fully with your shards and module levels?
Utilize what?
You have the 200 on your modules, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have a 201. It's a 220 201.
Gotcha. So you're good. I don't have that luxury yet.
Alright, we're gonna roll for poison swamp or chrono field. Let's go. Give us the money.
This is definitely the casino run for me. We're already blowing past
Show me the money.
our record
Oh, this
right
black hole. Mm.
Keep it.
There you go, Bonsai. You think you're in the same bracket as Spartan? Think you're gonna win?
I don't know. Fast Ultimate's pretty rough, guys. I don't know.
Do you think I keep it? I mean, that 4X is my thing, and I didn't get either Poison Swamp or Chrono Field.
You're gonna have to get Black Hole eventually, unless you want to use Galaxy Compressor.
Yeah, but I can fall back on G-Comp if I have to.
That's true.
Yep, that's up to you.
We keep gambling.
You know, Giga, what's the fleet at 1345?
Should be Commander? Yeah, should be Commander.
Is it a skippable commander?
I did not put wave skip on, so I just know 1345 is Commander.
Well,
So,
then I'm
if
gonna
you
wave
put-
skip and hope it doesn't show up.
Yeah, yeah, you could put wave skip and try. 'Cause I didn't run with wave skip. I just did one run last night, went to like about 1500 and called it night. I was
Nice.
kind of tired, didn't want to do a super complicated long run.
Hey, Brandon, thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate it.
Problem.
Welcome
Oh, yeah,
to the
I need
party.
to go see if I'm subscribed to you, Bonsai. I should be, but
What?
well, I know I was subscribed to you, but
Oh.
my YouTube's been retarded.
Yeah, it's
recently.
fair. Getting ready to nuke this thing out of its existence. Fuck
Well,
you.
Bonsai is his channel is monetized now, so you could subscribe, but you could also get a membership.
Membership. Throw
Yeah.
money at Bonsai?
Exactly.
Yeah,
the more
Throw some money at him.
the more money I get, the more likely I am to work on videos, because if YouTube supports my family, my wife will be much more okay with me being on it more often.
So I have now rolled a black hole duration 3 times.
The
good.
game is
and
trying to tell you something.
And ILM quantity 2 times.
The game is
That's
trying to
good.
tell you something, my friend.
4 times.
Just take it at this point.
No, I don't want your black hole stat yet.
You're gonna be wasting those rerolls at this point.
Alright, we're out of hard mitigation. What's the 75 fleet, Mr. Giga?
75. You should be safe until 14 something. I think. Yeah, I think you should be safe for now.
Alright, I mean, I still could get... There's like random stuff that just like instantly kills my wall, and I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, as long as you don't get chipped by like fast or boss, you should be safe until 1400s.
Okay.
There we go. Chrono field speed reduction.
Hey, maybe I can push my way into 5th place. That could be fun.
And technically, if your casino holds up, you could beat my waves, because I'm only like 1550.
Never know. I have no mitigation though. And I am not going to attempt to leave and rejoin with fast alt. That's just a death sentence.
Giga, did you only make 1550 this time? Or are you still running?
No, I only did 1550. That was like basically just out of my intro sprint, and then I went to bed.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
this man has so many keys, he doesn't even care about them anymore.
Yeah, how many keys do you have? What is your LTK?
Let me see. Let's see. Lifetime key 732. So I could
What's
always
your-
use more keys, but
And what's your LTS right now?
it's a good amount of keys.
Did you break 230 on your LTS yet?
No, I'm still at 227,000.
Okay, I know last time I saw you were at like 221 or something, so...
Yeah, still have not broken 230k. In the main Discord, it's funny because there are apparently like different rumors about my lifetime stone. Like some people say I have 250k, some people say I have 300k, and one person said I have like 400k.
I had someone saying, that's one thing the other day, which I thought this was funny. They were like, with his stone count, he has to be a hacker. And I was like, can you show me some math for that? I'm really interested in hearing how he's a hacker. I need to see this math. And he was like, well, you know, you can only get this many stones, and you've only been able to get that many stones for this long.
Oh no, the scatters. Ooh, ooh, it hurts.
Dude
It
had like a
hurts.
spreadsheet.
Damn.
Some people are
then I
just
was like-
salty. They,
And I
they're,
was like, okay,
they're
but
upset.
what about the Exola store? And he's like, what's Exola? And I was like, exactly.
The
Man,
scatters are
forgot.
what got me, Bonsai.
Not
The scatters just savaged my wall. This is bad. This is bad. Dude, that boss
Yeah,
needs to
I
just
remember
cool out. Calm down. No.
Yeah, why is
No. No.
you gotta remember bosses are kind of like your wife. If you tell her to calm down, she's gonna lose it on you.
But yeah, I hear a lot of the stones that were taken were definitely from the Black Friday glitch.
Hey, you got one. Nice.
Oh yeah. Is that the belief right now?
Only took like what, 2 million shards?
It's something that's been happening.
Yeah, just a little over 2 million to get the first poison swamp. Stat.
So Bonsai, the next commander, the next commander.
What did they get penalized?
Bonsai, the next commander is 1435. So if you
I don't-
can survive without the commander being there, I think you're good all the way till 1435.
Dude, why'd you say that? I just lost the wall. Ah!
Oh no.
Penalized in actual
flag.
tournaments, or did they just get penalized on tower.lol?
The red flag.
Wait, this boss is gonna get pushed into the orbs, or he can just die. That works too. No, I don't want to lose my. I just lost my energy shields to scatters. Oh, this is pain.
Oh. Oh, the
I think we save real quick because we got double poison swamp and chrono field.
Oh yeah, definitely save that. The wall is half back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
death
I
defy on
think we-
array. This is scary, guys. This
Yeah,
is
exactly.
scary.
Save with the new stats, and then we continue our rerolls. Okay, we are down to
Bonsai,
3.3.
you should eventually finish your Flamebot burn stack last because I found it effective against stripping away all the armor very quickly.
We're at 3.3 million.
Look at this.
left.
They're just sitting on my tower. Oh, there was the last energy shield, but the wall is back. Oh man, this is hard to watch, guys. This is hard to.
Casino. The wall stands.
I
The
know.
wall stands.
But no, the energy shield mastery that I just got, even at 30% out of 50, the energy shield just carried my tower through fast ult until the wall rebuilt. That is just a testament to it. I'm never going to see those
It's
shields
beautiful.
again because of the reduction, but the fact that it did something was just amazing.
Alright, so yeah, 1435 is the next one. And if you DP that commander, you have a chance at beating my wave this run.
Dude, I'm getting killed by basics. I don't think I'm gonna get that far. Basics being basic type enemies. Oh no, not the boss. No, no, no. Get out of here. No one loves you.
Oh, that boss.
So I've rolled the harmony conductor.
It's gonna kill the
all but one
Alright.
stat.
It killed the wall and then died. What the heck? Well, guys, we got 1,400 waves under fast ult, boss ult. I think that's
Alright, you got it. 1400 waves. Nice.
Oh,
That's a big milestone with such a horrible battle condition.
look at that.
You need a...
I need to get 6 waves, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, this is with Pulsar Harvester.
Yeah.
And next time when the boss is like on your wall, you need to change your target priority to boss. Just for like a brief period.
Well, that ray is still gonna kill me unless I death defy it. So It is what it
Oh,
is.
you're
If
gonna
I can roll
testify.
this last stat.
Leave in the casino.
183
2.5
big
million.
Q.
Let's see if we can roll one stat we want.
183 big Q. Poof. There it is. Killed by Ray. That's depressing.
I mean, it's pretty
Me over
good.
here.
1400.
Me over here still gambling.
I don't know. I hope I can get my 10 keys. That would be ideal. That just makes me sad.
Your bracket's rough.
It it is, yeah.
You'd be in first for mine.
Oh my god.
First for yours right now, or first for yours like just in general?
Yeah.
Right now,
My average bracket.
top in mine is 1387.
Wow.
I'm at 5th with 837, and I should stick right there. Everyone's run. At least anyone that'll do
Yeah.
something.
I heard someone the other day got like 17 people in tier 21.
Acri77, thank you for subscribing, man. You caught the tail end of the party for sure, but definitely appreciate the
Okay.
support.
What the hell? It just kicked me out of my reroll?
Alright. I could do this
Like
again,
randomly?
but I've been doing this for 2 hours and I need to get
I
back
think
to my
the save
family at
does
some
that.
point.
Oh, okay. It just decided to autosave and was just like, now you're done for a minute. Bonsai, do you want to stream my 20-minute tournament run?
A 20-minute tournament run.
Yeah. I got 3 minutes till my my time to start.
I kind of want to, but I also need to get back to my newborn child and my wife.
Indeed.
I
I'm
know.
not a streamer, so
No, you're
unfortunately
good.
you guys will miss it. But next time, I'll run an hour earlier next time so they can see my horrible attempt.
Yeah, today was kind of a special thing because I'm not usually off at this point in the day. I just didn't have a job booked this morning, so I had free time, which was unusual.
Well,
Oh yeah, check
Very
out.
nice, very nice.
Look at this.
Well, it's time for me to go to work as well.
Let's see.
I'll see you folks later.
bye Giga, bye Bonsai, bye everyone in Bonsai stream. Thank you for joining us for the gambling stream. I got to steal some of Bonsai streamer luck.
Awesome stuff,
Clearly.
man. Yep. Let's
I
see.
really-
Oh wait, do I get to do something here? Nope, I'm still too poor. Next time. All right, we'll get this farming situation set up. Get everything rolling. Oh, let's actually put on the farming workshop.
Let's get around, get the party started.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out today. Oh yeah, AK, I remember you. It's really sad that you weren't subscribed to me all this time, being one of my loyal guildmates. I'm just kidding.
Being one of your loyal guildmates. Just straight call man's out. Like, my guildmate this entire time, but you weren't a subscriber.
No, AK is awesome, man. AK is great. Guys, thank you for stopping by and watching us get savaged by fast ults for the 50th time in a row. No, AK, you are good, man. I just give people crap all the time. I don't know if you watch my guide videos, but I have to make fun of Zephyr at least once per video. Because when I was on his stream for the on one of his projects for the very first time, I forgot about my outro and like stumbled over it for a few seconds, and he edited that thing to be clean except the outro, and he had me just looking stupid for like 30 seconds. And then no.
That means war. That's just
Yeah, it means what? No, it's all in good faith. I just have
take
to.
his kneecaps out every time he can.
Yeah, I just have to. I have to do it once video. No, but AK, you are good, man. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm glad you found me in the end. Guys, this will be a wrap for today. Thanks for stopping by our stream. Thanks for helping with all the donations. That's been pretty cool. I did not expect that much on my first monetized stream. And I wish you guys luck in your stuff. I'll catch you guys later.
Peace out.